Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Milford High School for Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity basketball on HCAM. Tom Nappy on the call, Mary Arnott on camera, and we are on the road as the Hillers have their final game before the holiday break, and they are on the road here at Milford High School in this crosstown matchup. Milford Scarlet Hawks out of the Hockomock League, the Hopkinton Hillers out of the TVL. Hillers are 2-1 on the season, Milford 1-2 overall, and it should be a great battle here tonight. And there is a great crowd on hand as well, a very nice atmosphere, and right now we will send it to courtside for the starting lineups as well as the national anthems. We'll wait till they are set to go, but the Hillers, they are just getting off a tough loss to Medfield, 64-62, so they are looking to get back in the win column tonight. Right now, let's send it to courtside.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Milford High School for this evening's boys basketball game between the Hillers of Hopkinton High School and your Milford High School Scout Hawks. This contest is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of both the Hockomock League and the MIAA. Please be reminded that we expect fans to be loud and proud. However, the MIAA, Hockomock League, Hopkinton, and Milford expect you, the fans, to cheer for your team and not cheer your opponent. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect while playing, officiating, and everyone else in attendance. The MIAA does not allow any players, coaches, or officials' names or numbers to be called out during the events. Inappropriate or unsportsmanlike conduct will result in ejection from the premises. Please represent yourself and your school accordingly. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifice of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. At this time, we invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your service. And now for our starting lineups. First for Hopkinton. At guard, number 3, Cooper Willison. At guard, captain, number 10, Jack Iannelli. At forward, captain, number 15, Sam Pantera. At guard, number 21, Sam Fedation. And forward, number 35, Anthony DeLuca. Hopkinton is coached by Tom Keene. And now the starting lineup for York, Milford High School Scout Hawks. At guard, number 2, CJ Farrell. At guard, number 10, Andrew Rivera. Number 14, Hugo Testov. At forward, number 12, Tyler Ballard. And at guard, captain, number 13, Jake Soares. Milford is coached by Dana Olson. For the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Milford High School student athlete Camila Costa.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, and gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the
And we are ready for some basketball here on HCAM. The 2-1 Hopkinton Hillers, the 1-2 Milford Scarlet Hawks. Here we go. Should be a great battle here tonight. The last time these two teams met up was back in 2020 before the world shut down in the sectional semifinals. It was the Central Division II sectional semis. Hillers took the win 66-59 to advance on, but would end up falling in the next round. Standing in the center circle for the opening jump, you got Anthony DeLuca for the Hillers, matched up with Tyler Ballard for the Scarlet Hawks, and we are underway. Hillers with possession, working right to left across your screen. Up for three is DeLuca, no good out of play. It'll be Scarlet Hawks ball. Good crowd on hand here to take in the action, and we are court side. Taking it up court is Jake Soares for the Scarlet Hawks. He'll fire it across over to the left wing, up for three, no good. And a battle for the ball. Milford comes up with it, and a nice job by C.J. Farrell, but it is going to go Hillers' way. Farrell, good hustle getting there, but the Hillers with possession. Lionelli with it, gets it over, trying to work his way in is Dedejian. Around the perimeter they go, and that three attempt by Willardson falls out. With the rebound, Rivera, he takes it up, gets it over to the wing, up from the elbow, and good is Luca Testa. Here comes Willardson up the court as the Hillers going to work along the top of the perimeter. Driving in, Pantera up for the lay-in, no good. Rebound, Milford. Andrew Rivera pulls it down. Rivera driving in, gets it over to the corner to Farrell. Farrell now over to Soares, as Soares back to the corner to Testa. Testa looking for Rivera, nearly stolen away. Scarlet Hawks work it into the interior, up for the fadeaway, no good is Testa. Rebound DeLuca and the Hillers as they quickly get into their offensive end. Pantera fires across to DeLuca. Along the wing, that's Ionelli. Up top, you got Dedejian. Ionelli gets it over to DeLuca. And it's stripped away by C.J. Farrell. Trying to take it back, Willardson as he swats it out of play. A group of cheerleaders had to get out of the way with the action coming in hot. Soares taking it up court for the Scarlet Hawks, gets it over to Farrell. Farrell with the long two, no good, tipped up, batted around, knocked out of play, it'll stay with Milford. C.J. Farrell on the entry. Farrell fires up top to Ballard. Now Soares will take it in from the wing. Soares taking it right side, gets it back to Testa. Trying to drive in. The pass attempt is batted out of play. It will be a Milford inbound. Farrell on the entry, goes backcourt to Soares. Soares with it, gets it to the wing, and the three attempt by Testa, no good. Milford keeps possession, a good rebound there, but blocked is Rivera. Here comes the Hillers, over to Willardson along the corner, fires it into the paint, up for the shot, no good to Dejian, and here comes Milford. Some good defense to start off this game, not a whole lot of scoring, besides the lone Scarlet Hawks bucket, and we are 3 minutes into action. Taking it up court is Zionelli. Hillers moving it around the perimeter. Pantera driving in, up with the hook shot. Misses it, but pulls down his own rebound. Puts it back, up and in he goes. Nice recovery there by Pantera. Farrell driving in, gets the pass off. Up with the right hand and in, Tyler Ballard. Pantera taking it in from the corner. Around the defender, no good, it falls out. Milford rebound. Here comes Soares. Soares misses the lay-in. Hillers get it back. Willardson fires down court. Pantera up and in. Well, that's what the Hillers are going to have to do, get Pantera in that low post. A 4-4 game. Soares with it for the Scarlet Hawks. Rivera driving in, up for the jumper, count it. Willardson takes it up, gets it over to Dedejian. Dedejian up, and that's no good. Falls off the rim, collected by Rivera. Rivera gets it over. And missed shot there by Soares as he tries to drive in. Here comes Pantera. Pantera gets it underneath to Dedejian, who kicks it out. Up and in from three-point land, Iannelli. Jack Iannelli makes it a 7-6 Milford lead. 3:29 left to go in the first quarter. Behind the back goes Soares, he lost it, stripped away. Willardson trying to keep it in, just able to. But then DeLuca loses it as he's contested by Ballard. Quite a sequence there. Well, these are two teams. They are certainly going to be hustling all around the floor tonight. And from three-point land, there is Luca Testa. Testa with 5 points for Milford. Trying to get it to the corner is Iannelli. Swatted out of bounds. I believe it will stay with the Hillers. Milford led by head coach Dana Olson. The Hillers led by head coach Tom Keene. Dana Olson, one of the football coaches for the Scarlet Hawks, now taking over at the helm for the basketball program. This is his first season at the helm for Milford. Iannelli with it, driving down the lane around the defender, off the bottom of the hoop he goes. Scarlet Hawks have it. Rivera on a quick break, feeds the block, up and in, Jason Stokes. And it's a 4-point lead for the Scarlet Hawks with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Look at El Ponte on the entry. Here comes Iannelli. Iannelli to Del Ponte, gets it up top. Pantera driving down, and it's stripped away. Milford gets the turnover as they try to work in on the interior, and Tyler Ballard called for the travel. Goes back to the Hillers. Willardson on the entry to Iannelli. Iannelli to Pantera along the wing. Back out, up for three, no good there is Iannelli. Milford a rebound, here comes Rivera. Rivera fires it over to the block, and we're going to have a moving violation. Travel called on Rivera. Hiller ball. Two minutes, 7 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Willardson taking it up for the Hillers. Gets it over to the right side of the perimeter. Del Ponte now up top over to Marcinowski. Marcinowski moves it to Ionelli along the wing, driving in down the lane, draws the foul. I believe they're going to get Andrew Rivera with, or no, it looks like Ryan Franklin with his first. 2 fouls on the Scarlet Hawks, none on the Hillers so far. First shooting foul of the game is Jack Ionelli at the line. And he hits the first. He has 4 points so far tonight. Hillers making a handful of substitutions. Sam Pantera coming out of the game for a breather. Ionelli on the second of 2, count it. It is a 2-point game. Taking it up court for the Scarlet Hawks, C.J. Farrell. Farrell gets it to the wing to Robinson. Robinson hands it back. Franklin gets it back out to Farrell. Down the lane, count it. Pass over to the near side, up and no good from three-point land is DeDajian. Here comes Rivera for the Scarlet Hawks as he gets by Ionelli and pops it in along 2 there. His second field goal of the game. Hillers working it back up court quick. Both of these teams have that similar hustling style you're going to see. They want to work it into the offensive zone quickly, get underneath as quick as possible. This is going to be a high-tempo game between these two teams. On the entry, Del Ponte gets it over to the corner. DeLuca back to Del Ponte. DeLuca pump fakes, drives in, gets it over to the corner, around the defender. No good there is Marcinowski. Milford ball, rebound Rivera. Robinson gets it to the wing. It's Tyvon Robinson setting a pick as Rivera gets it to the far side corner. Up for 3 and no good there is Farrell. Hillers collect. With it to DeDajian. DeDajian to DeLuca. Now up top Del Ponte. Del Ponte gets it back over to DeDajian. DeDajian up with the hook. No good. And it's collected underneath by Rivera. 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Milford looking for a last-second bucket. No good there by Farrell. Rebound Marcinowski. The Hillers now with a chance. Willardson gets through, pops it to the corner. Up for 3. No good is DeLuca at the buzzer. And he did hit the backboard, but no good at the buzzer is C.J. Farrell. And at the end of the first quarter of play, it is the Milford Scarlet Hawks 15, the Hopkinton Hillers 9. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Welcome back into Milford High School Gymnasium. We are ready for the second quarter. A 15-9 Milford lead as we enter quarter number 2. Tyvon Robinson set for the inbound for the Scarlet Hawks, and we are underway in the second quarter. It was stolen away by Ionelli. Hillers working right to left across your screen. Ionelli with it, gets it over to DeLuca, now along the corner to Dajian. Dajian gets it inside, driving down the lane, up and in, Jack Ionelli. Taking it up court, Stokes fires it in the paint, and Milford responds with a Ryan Franklin lay-in. Pantera along the corner, gets it underneath to DeLuca. DeLuca around the defender and count it. Back and forth we go. There comes Milford quickly up court, drawing the foul there is Tyvon Robinson. He'll go to the line for a couple. A 17-13 Milford lead. Tyvon Robinson trying to add on. There's one. Now for the second attempt. A little discussion amongst the officials. And it's good. Milford up by 6. Well, the Scarlet Hawks, they're coming off a tough loss to Sharon, a 68-56 loss. They're looking to get back in the win column. And it's stolen away, an errant pass. Here comes the Scarlet Hawks, no good on the lay-in. The follow-through, count it. It was Jason Stokes missing the initial shot, but Luca Tessa responds as he is able to hit the follow-through, and now drawing a foul, Anthony DeLuca. That is going to be the second foul on Ryan Franklin. Anthony DeLuca heading to the line. And he hits the first. Now for the second, no good. Milford has it. Rivera for the jumper, that's no good. Milford rebound, it's rejected by Willitson, and then the foul is drawn. Good job by Tyler Ballard staying with it, as he was able to pull down a pair of rebounds and come up with an additional shot. That foul will be on Sam Pantera, his first. Team second for the Hillers, and the first free throw by Ballard is good. A 22-14 Milford lead. On the second, no good. Rebound, DeLuca and the Hillers. Pantera along the wing. Gets past the defender, but called for the travel. He kind of dragged that foot a little bit and maybe had an extra step in there. Full court pressure by the Hillers. Farrell with it. And it's stolen away, stripped away by Ionelli. Willitson coming down with it. Willitson fires out to Pantera for three, count it! Sam Pantera knocking it down. He has 7 points. Farrell over to Stokes, now back to Farrell. Farrell gets it to the wing to Stokes, and now underneath. No good on the give and go is Farrell. And here comes the Hillers as DeLuca collects. Dedejian with it. Gets it over to Willardson, down the lane, yes! Cooper Willardson is in the scorebooks. And the Hillers have closed the gap. Here comes Pantera. Pantera to Willardson. Willardson for the tie. No good, falls out. Hiller rebound stripped away, and it is collected, kept in Hiller possession. And the jumper from the left elbow, no good by Ionelli. Out of bounds it goes, out on the Scarlet Hawks Hiller ball. It was a good possession by the Hillers, dominating the low post, getting a couple of rebounds as well, and now they'll have the inbound. DeLuca on the entry. Over to Dedejian, down the lane, up with the underhand shot, and good. Back to a one-point game. Hillers aggressively looking for another turnover here. A pass to the right block. That is no good on the lane attempt by Ballard. Ballard retrieves the loose ball, takes it in, fires it up top. And now the shot from the left elbow by C.J. Farrell sinks through. A three-point Milford lead. Ionelli to Pantera. Pantera around the defender, up with the turnaround jumper, air ball, collected by Rivera. The crowd's going to let him hear it now. Farrell with it. Scarlet Hawks working along the top of the perimeter. Rivera drives down, up for the jumper, no good. A floater there, and it falls out. Ionelli takes it down. Willardson gets it over to the corner. Pantera working his way into the paint, and he hits. It is back to a one-point game. And here comes Milford. Farrell over to the corner. Now back out to Farrell along the left wing. Drives in and draws the foul. I believe they're going to get Willardson with the contact. They will indeed. That's his first. And we'll have a timeout. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. It's the Milford Scarlet Hawks leading the Hopkinton Hillers 24-23. It's been a good back and forth game between these two teams so far. And you're seeing a lot of quick momentum shifts, but it's really been a non-stop action. Both teams running the floor hard. Both teams love to press. So you will certainly have a quick-paced, action-packed game here tonight. And a good crowd on hand here. A lot of Milford fans making the trip, and the Hillers also with a good student section. And throughout the broadcast tonight, we'll get you up to date with some of the other local action going on under the Friday Night Lights. Dover Sherborne, they won a big non-league game over Nipmuc. Dover Sherborne boys defeated Nipmuc 71-50. So the Blue Raiders get a nice win over Nipmuc. Off the timeout, 4:03 left to go. A 24-23 Milford lead. At the line is C.J. Farrell. And he hits the first. Farrell now with 5 points tonight. And good on the second. It is a 3-point Milford lead. DeLuca on the entry, and here comes the Hillers. Dedejian driving down, feeds Willardson, now up top, DeLuca. That's back to Dedejian, a behind the back dribble. Feeds the corner, DeLuca for three, count it! We are knotted up at 26 apiece. Anthony DeLuca with 6 points, stolen away by DeLuca. Gets it over to Willardson, driving in, and he'll draw the contact. Cooper Willardson will head to the line for his first time tonight. A foul called on Jack Buckley. It's his first. On PA announcing tonight for Milford, you got Steve Watson, the voice of the Milford Scarlet Hawks. He does the football and basketball games, does a tremendous job. And of course, you know him from HCAM Sports Talk, which you can catch every Wednesday on HCAM at 5:30 p.m. DeLuca for three. That's no good off the back iron. Rattles out. Milford has it, collected by Rivera. Rivera feeds it up over to Luca Testa. Now into the paint, turn around, jumper no good by Ballard, but contact drawn. And don't forget, you got the new foul rules this year where you get 5 a quarter. It's a fresh count every quarter rather than the halves as Ballard hits the first. 2 for 3 from the line. On the second, yes. A 2-point Milford lead. Iannelli fires it over to DeLuca. Well, that is back to Del Ponte, and now coming in from the corner was Marcinowski, but he's called for the travel, so that bucket will not count. Up the far side goes Farrell. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in this first half. A 28-26 Milford lead. Along the elbow, Luca Testa stripped away. Hillers have it. A quick break up the court. Willardson up and in with the reverse. Correction, Jack Iannelli up and in with the reverse. It's back to a tie game. Along the left wing, driving in, stripped away by Dedejian. Battle for the ball along the sideline. It's going Hiller's way. A nicely drawn up turnover there. And we're going to get a Milford timeout with 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's the Hillers 28, the Milford Scarlet Hawks 28. And we got ourselves a good matchup here in what is quickly emerging as a very good crosstown rivalry. And we're hoping this trend of Hopkinton and Milford battling it out in MIAA sports keeps up. It would be great to see these two basketball teams meet up on a yearly basis. I think it could really just turn into a fun rivalry. Another local update in the hockey world. Medway defeated North Attleboro 4-0. Big win for Medway in hockey. And speaking of hockey, our next broadcast for you will be after Christmas on December 27th. We'll be back at the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey as they take on Algonquin. We are ready to resume. DeLuca with the entry. Here comes Iannelli. Gets it over to Del Ponte. Up top, DeLuca. Trying to feed it inside. Stolen away by Ballard. Ballard gets it over to the elbow. Up and in, Luca Testa. Iannelli to DeLuca. Now Dedejian. Gets it over to the corner. DeLuca trying to work his way in. Dedejian gets it over to Iannelli. Iannelli down the lane, pops it over to the corner. Up goes DeLuca, yes! Anthony DeLuca with another three, and the Hillers are up by 1. Rivera gets it over to Source. Now to Farrell. Farrell driving down, up for the jumper, no good. Hiller rebound, Dedejian collects. Dedejian gets it to Iannelli. And a little contact there. Let's see who the foul's on. It will be on Milford. Hillers will have the entry. That foul called on C.J. Farrell. Off the entry. And he was stepping out of bounds. Milford draws up the turnover. Good defense in the low post. Full court pressure by the Hillers as Soares works up the far side, surrounded by defenders, gets it over to Farrell. Farrell driving down, and he's blocked by DeLuca. Up for the secondary shot, no good, and DeLuca spikes it out of bounds. Milford will have the inbound. Farrell on the entry, gets it over to Rivera. Along the perimeter, they go back to the corner now. No good is Farrell. Here comes the Hillers as Willardson collects and has a quick break, feeds it underneath. And it looks like we're going to have an offensive charge here. That's going to be the second foul on Sam Pantera. That is a team fifth for the Hillers. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball is tipped and it falls into the hands of Pantera. Pantera gets it underneath and rejected is Dadajian. Good block by Tyvon Robinson. On the inbound is Pantera. Gets it over to Ionelli, driving down, feeds the left wing. Here goes to Dadajian. That's no good. And it's collected by Ballard. Soares with it for Milford. Just under 30 seconds left to go in quarter number two. Along the wing, Farrell. Farrell trying to shake the defender and a misfire there. Anthony DeLuca on the inbound. Here comes Willardson. Ten seconds left to go now in the quarter. Ionelli gonna drive down, pump fakes, up for the shot, no good. And it's a Milford rebound, and that'll do it for the first half. What a battle we got going on here tonight. At the halftime break, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 31, the Milford Scarlet Hawks 30. We have ourselves a game. The Hillers come back and outscore Milford in that second quarter, 22-15, and lead it by one, 31-30 at the break here on HCAM. We'll be back with the third quarter in just a bit. Welcome back into Milford High School as we are just about ready for the second half. A 31-30 Hopkinton Hillers lead as we head into the second half of this crosstown matchup between the Milford Scarlet Hawks and the Hopkinton Hillers. Tom Nappy on the call, Mary Arnott on camera, and it's a great atmosphere here at Milford High School for this what has been an absolute battle between Milford Scarlet Hawks out of the Hockomock and the Hopkinton Hillers out of the TVL. Let's take a look at first half scoring totals. We'll start off with the Milford Scarlet Hawks. Tyvon Robinson, he has 2 points. C.J. Farrell with 6. Andrew Rivera with 4 points. Tyler Ballard with 5. Luca Testa with 9. Ryan Franklin with 2. Jason Stokes with 2 for the Hillers. Cooper Willardson with 2. Jack Iannelli, Sam Pantera, Anthony DeLuca, all 9 each. And Sam Dedejian with 2 points. We are underway here in the second half. Hillers with possession, working left to right across your screen. Along the near side, Dedejian gets into the corner. Pantera. Around the perimeter they go. Driving in now. Dedejian up with the hook. No good. Rebound Ballard. Here comes Milford. A nice pass into the interior, but Ballard is blocked. Going up for the shot by Iannelli. Long pass now to Willardson, who goes up and in. Hillers up by 3. Both teams pressing hard throughout this game. That's why you're seeing the quick pace by both sides up the floor. Expect to see it all game long. CJ Farrell gets it over to the left elbow. No good is Luca Testa. Rebound Hillers. Willardson collects, and the pass stolen back by Farrell. Feeds it underneath, and Andrew Rivera finishes. Rivera now with 6 points for Milford. Iannelli driving down, gets into the corner, up for 3, and good! Cooper Willardson. He starts off the third quarter red hot with 5 quick points. Soares fires it over to Ballard along the corner, surrounded by Hillers. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be a push. Will be against the Hillers. Look at Sam Dedejian. Luca Testa on the entry. Farrell with it, calls it out. The pick is set as Farrell fires to the corner, up and in, Tyler Ballard. Ballard with 7 points for Milford. Up top, DeLuca gets it over to Iannelli. Now back to Willardson, driving down the lane, gets it over to the corner. DeLuca around the defender, up with the underhand, no good. And it's a Milford rebound. Farrell running the floor, fires it underneath, stolen away by Pantera. Long pass to DeLuca. DeLuca to the rack, draws the foul. DeLuca will be heading to the line. Foul on CJ Farrell. Anthony DeLuca so far tonight, 9 points. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Misses the first. Second of 2 now. Got it. Full court pressure by the Hillers. Testa gets it in. Taking it up is Soares. Soares surrounded along the corner, and we're going to have another foul. Well, this game's been a quick-paced physical battle, as it's expected to be all night long. That'll be on Cooper Willardson. That's his second. Team second for the Hillers as well. Rivera with possession. Takes it across along the wing. Gets it over to Ballard coming out of the corner, and we have another foul. Be another one against the Hillers. That's going to be against Sam Pantera. That's his third. He's going to have to be careful. And he's coming out of the game. Logan Ilponte coming in. On the entry, Farrell over to the corner. Ballard back to the corner. Up and in goes CJ Farrell from three-point land. He has 9 points for Milford. Iannelli fires it over, and no good there is Dedejian. Here comes Milford. Rivera pass over to the far side of Soares. Now along the corner is Farrell. Back to Soares, driving in, and he'll draw contact. Well, the Hillers going to have to be careful foul-wise. These refs are clamping down on the physicality in this game. That's going to be on Cooper Willardson. That's his third. Of course, with the new foul rule that it's per quarter rather than 6 per half to go into the bonus, it certainly has changed things for the better. Up for three, no good there is Soares. Iannelli driving down the lane, up with the right hand, no good, and a rebound pulled down by Luca Testa. Ball is stripped, collected by Del Ponte, and he'll draw contact. We're going to get C.J. Farrell with his third. That's a team second for Milford. Hillers with 4 team fouls in the quarter. Here comes Iannelli with it. Along the perimeter they go. Del Ponte gets it back to Iannelli. Now along the corner, DeLuca. Iannelli fires it over to Dedejian. Iannelli driving down, gets it over to the corner, up and no good is Dedejian. Here comes Milford. Pass up court by Rivera. Scarlet Hawks work the ball quickly to the left wing, and Jake Soares knocks down a three. Well, Scarlet Hawks starting to feel it now from the field. They lead it by 3. And we have another foul here. It'll be a push against Milford. Looks like they'll get Luca Testa with his first. James Marcinowski on the entry for the Hillers. 3:56 left to go in the third quarter. A 40-37 Milford lead. DeLuca over to Iannelli. Iannelli trying to work the defender. Gets it back to the corner. DeLuca now. Over to Iannelli. Takes it down. Fires it out. Up goes Del Ponte. Count it. Logan Del Ponte with his first bucket of the night. With it is Soares. And we have a foul. Some extracurricular activity going on. And right now the official having a chat with Logan Del Ponte. Looks like they're going to get him with a foul. Milford is in the bonus. Andrew Rivera at the line. Still 3:26 left to go in the quarter as well. So if you're the Hillers, you really got to be careful. Milford, typically a very good free throw shooting team. Rivera hits the first, now for the second. Count it. He has 8 points tonight. Here comes Iannelli. Up top he goes, DeLuca. Gets it back. Now with it, Dedejian. He sneaks it through, Marcinowski, and he's going to be called for that extra step. Called for the travel, Milford ball, Nick Araujo on the entry. Soares takes it up. Back to Araujo. Up top, Rivera. Rivera surrounded by defenders. Driving in, good block underneath by Marcinowski. Del Ponte with it to DeLuca. Now to the corner, Iannelli. Driving down to Dedejian, trying to feed it underneath, battle for it, and it's pulled out by Franklin. Scarlet Hawks get the turnover. Driving in, and he is blocked, but able to gather up the loose ball. That was Stokes. And then knocking it down from three-point land is Jake Soares. Milford has built their lead up to 6. Driving in to Dejan Iannelli. Through the defenders, and he was looking for a call there. And it looks like we will have one. It's going to be against Andrew Rivera, his second. On the entry. Willardson trying to get it over to the corner, and it ends up out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout. 2 minutes, 1 second left to go in the third quarter. Milford leading the Hillers 45-39 on HCAM. Two minutes, 1 second left to go in the third quarter off the timeout. Hillers trying to regroup. Hillers so far being outscored 15-8 in this third quarter. Off the entry, Willardson. Willardson driving down past the defender, misses with the underhand shot collected by Ryan Franklin. Here comes Milford. Along the corner, driving in, Rivera up and in, he goes. He has 6 points in the quarter, 10 overall. Willardson gets it over to Dejan. Now up top, DeLuca. DeLuca for 3, yes! Boy, did the Hillers need that. It's a 5-point game, 47-42, Milford leads. Jake Soares coming up court with it. Feeds it over. It's Rivera. Looking to get it into the paint. Up and no good. Ball swatted out of the air by Franklin. Milford able to collect. Stokes driving in. And we get a Scarlet Hawks timeout with 1:07 left to go in the quarter. The Hillers get a little momentum back and make it a 5-point game. And that's been the story of this game. You've had a lot of those momentum shifts back and forth, and expect it to be that way throughout. And there you're getting a glimpse of the Milford Scarlet Hawks cheerleaders. Do a nice job. I am a Milford alum, so I do have a bit of a connection to this school here in Milford. And they certainly had a lot of great basketball teams throughout the years and a lot of deep playoff runs, as of course have the Hillers. 1:07 left to go off the timeout. A 5-point Milford lead as we are just about set to resume. Coach Olson and the Scarlet Hawks regrouping to try to get the momentum back in their favor. Luca Testa on the entry. Stokes with it. Back to Testa. Up for three, no. And a battle for it as Del Ponte landed hard, and he was contested by Ryan Franklin. It will be Milford ball. The entry is to Stokes. Stokes driving down, no good. Collected by Willardson. Willardson trying to feed it underneath, out of bounds it goes. Milford ball with 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jake Soares taking it up court. Over to Stokes, now to Testa. It's back to Soares. Out to Stokes, and we have a foul. That'll put Milford back at the line. It's going to be on Emerson King, his first. Luca Testa hits the first. Now for the second, it rattles out, batted in the air, put back, yes. Ryan Franklin laying it in. It's an 8-point Milford lead. Around the perimeter they go. 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. Willardson with it. Driving down up for the jumper. No. Falls out. Scarlet Hawks collect. Pass up court over to Soares at the buzzer. And it rattles out. And that's how the third quarter will end. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it is the Milford Scarlet Hawks 50, the Hopkinton Hillers 42. Hillers have some work to do to get back into this game. Fourth quarter coming up next on HCAM. We are ready for the fourth quarter. Scarlet Hawks with possession, working right to left across your screen. They lead it by 8 as they are looking to get the victory in front of their home crowd here tonight. Soares gets it over the corner, up for three, no good is Rivera. Here comes the Hillers. Iannelli gets it to Willardson, out of the corner, up and in, Anthony DeLuca. Well, the Hillers, they need to get hot from the field if they want to beat this Milford team. The Scarlet Hawks team, a high-tempo team that can score quick, and a nice steal there by Iannelli, who gets the ball from Soares. Iannelli along the top of the perimeter, driving down, gets it over to Willardson. Up top, Pantera. Now to the right wing, and good is Dedejian. Another three for the Hillers. It's a 2-point game. Momentum shifting once again. Testa gets it over to Farrell and now to Franklin, and yes! Ryan Franklin, an absolute beast from the paint for Milford. Up for three, no good. Rebound, Luca Testa. Over to Soares he goes, down the lane. Able to get it back to Testa. Driving in, no good on the jumper, popped up in the air. And it was pulled down by Franklin. And now Andrew Rivera gonna go up and in with a reverse. And it's going to be a turnover here as Sam Pantera tried to corral in the pass, landed out of bounds. Luca Testa on the entry, Soares taking it up. Soares trying to work his way in. Over to the corner, up for the jumper, no good there. Hiller's rebound as they quickly work it up court. Willardson with it, kicks it out, up top to Luca. And we have a foul, an elbow call. That's going to be on CJ Farrell, that's his fourth. So he'll have to be careful the rest of the night. Up and no good there. Put back is no good. And Milford comes away with it. And then on the attempted steal, we have some contact. Along the far side, Testa gets it over, no good on the shot. Franklin with the putback, yes! Ryan Franklin making some noise in the second half, and now drawing a foul of Zionelli as the Hillers look to quickly respond. Foul on Jason Stokes, that was his first. And Ionelli hits his first point of the second half. He has 10. For the second free throw, count it. Soares taking it up court. Along the far side, he goes to Testa. Gets it over to Rivera. Good feed into the paint. No good on the shot by Testa. Quickly up the court, Ionelli to the rack. No. Tipped in the air by Pantera, pulled down by Testa. And now it's taken back by Ionelli along the top of the perimeter. Gets it over to the wing to Dejan, driving in. No, can't finish. Rebound, Testa. Here comes Milford. Soares being watched by Willardson. Over to Rivera. Driving in, up for the jumper, and that is no good. Out of play it goes. Hiller ball. We'll get a timeout. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to go. Still very much anyone's game. It is a 56-50 Milford Scarlet Hawks lead on HCAM. We are ready to continue on here at Milford High School Gymnasium. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. A 56-50 Milford Scarlet Hawks lead over the Hopkinton Hillers in what has been quite a battle. Taking it up court for the Hillers is Iannelli. Gets it over to DeLuca for three. That's no good. And it's a Milford rebound pulled down by Soares. Soares gets it over along the right wing, Luca Testa. Testa up top, driving down. Rivera can't finish, tipped in the air. Franklin battling for it with, I believe that was DeLuca underneath, and it looks like we may have a jump ball call, and it's in favor of the Hillers. DeLuca on the inbound. Iannelli will take it up. Around the perimeter they go. Driving down, and we have a foul. We do indeed. That'll be on Stokes. Willardson misses the first. And the second one waved off. I think we had an illegal motion here. Full court pressure by the Hillers, taking it up, Soares. Soares trying to fire to the right side of the perimeter, stolen away by Pantera. Pantera up the floor, and it's taken back by Rivera. Here comes Milford. Rivera gets it over to Ballard, who finishes. And the Scarlet Hawks are feeling it. They lead it by 8 with 3:19 left to go, and we get another timeout called as the Hillers are desperately trying to regroup late in this game. Well, the Hillers, they've been ice cold from the field really in pretty much the entirety of the second half. They need to get something going. We'll see what Coach Keene draws up to get this team to get some momentum from the field. Don't forget, coming up on December 27th, we'll be back at the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity hockey as they take on Algonquin, a 5 p.m. game time. And also, we are hoping to bring you the Mary Corby tournament this Friday and Saturday. We'll have the huddle stream of that tournament for you to allow our wonderful Hiller fans to watch what should be a very exciting tournament. In that Mary Corby tournament, you got the Hopkinton Lady Hillers. Milford Scarlet Hawks are going to be there, as well as Algonquin and Westboro. Hillers with possession off the timeout, driving down. Iannelli gets it to Willardson, now to DeLuca. Up top, driving down is Pantera, that's no good. And it's collected by Milford. CJ Farrell is there. Under 3 minutes left to go. Hillers gonna have to draw up some turnovers to get back into this game as they are quickly running out of time. Luca Testa with it. Over to Farrell. Farrell trying to get around the defender, up for the jumper, no good. Pulled down by Pantera. A well-needed turnover for the Hillers. Zadeja into the corner. Up for three, Iannelli, count it! Boy, did the Hillers need that. It's a 5-point game, 2:25 and counting left to go. Soares with it. Driving down, nice feed, but it looks like we're going to have a foul, an offensive foul against Milford. They'll get him with the charge. That'll be against Jake Soares, and it'll be Hiller ball with 2:19 left to go. Jack Iannelli taking it up court. Pantera along the wing. Gets it up top. Iannelli with the smooth moves. Kicks it over to the left wing to Dejan. Back to Iannelli now. Going to drive down the lane, up and in! Jack Iannelli. He's having himself a day. 16 points for Jack Iannelli. Along the corner, Rivera drives baseline. Ball knocked away. Collected, however, by Farrell. He'll take it back in. No good. Off the rim. Battle for it. And we're going to have a... Is it a jump ball here? The ref was in the blind spot for me, but we're going to have a foul, it looks like. It's going to be against Sam Pantera. That's his fourth. 1 minute, 41 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It is a 3-point game. Scarlet Hawks looking to attack the basket, and Andrew Rivera goes up and in. Big time bucket there for the Scarlet Hawks. Iannelli driving in, and the ball knocked away out of play. Iannelli was trying to argue that it should be Hiller possession, but the official disagrees. Luca Testa on the entry. It's a 2-possession game. Stolen away. Iannelli up. Count it. And the foul. Jack Iannelli sneaking in there. Tearing it out of the air. Popping it in. Drawing the contact. That foul will be against Andrew Rivera. That's his third. Hillers within 3. The and one no good, but a battle for it, and it is pulled down by Tyler Ballard and the Scarlet Hawks. Luca Testa with it. And now Farrell working against Pantera. Drives down, rejected, but oh, we have a foul. Little too much contact there, says the official. .106 left in this game, a 60-57 Milford lead. That foul's on Sam Pantera. That's his 5th. So he is done for the night. A good night by Sam Pantera. Others would certainly still like to have him in there, but a good portion of his fouls did help out the Hillers. Farrell hits the first. It's a 4-point game, back to a 2-possession game. Big free throw here for Farrell. And he hits. Quickly up court, Iannelli. Hillers, they don't have too long to hold on to the ball, but they certainly can't afford to miss on this possession. DeLuca along the baseline, kicks it out, up for 3, no good. Battle for it, and coming away with it, Rivera, as he quickly gets it away to Soares. Soares trying to work it up court, and will have a Milford timeout with 41 seconds left to go, 41.9 to be exact. It is the Milford Scarlet Hawks 62, the Hopkinton Hillers 57. Game certainly not over yet. If the Hillers could draw up another turnover, it is a 2-possession game, so they will have some work to do. But what a tremendous battle it has been between these two teams. As expected. Well, up next for the Milford Scarlet Hawks, they will be taking on Worcester South on December 27th. That's a 4:30 game. As for the Hopkinton Hillers, this is their last game of 2023. Their next game will be January 2nd at 6:30 in Holliston for a TVL matchup. Can the Hillers come back in the remaining 41.9 seconds as they trail by 5? We shall see. Should be quite the finish here at a packed house at the Milford High School Gymnasium. Tom Nappy on the call. Happy to bring you this game, and a big thank you to Mary Arnott for doing camera for us tonight. Did a tremendous job as usual. Milford with the entry off the timeout. Hillers will be going hard for the turnover. And the pass is in. And there you get your intentional foul. That'll be against an Asian. Hillers had one to give. Luca Testa on the entry. Milford trying to burn some clock here. Pass over to Farrell. And there is a foul. That's Anthony DeLuca getting the contact in. And Farrell hits the first. And good on the second. 28 seconds left to go. Driving down, no good, is Willardson. Iannelli now for three. Good, he hits. But it is a 4-point game with 13 seconds left. So there's still a little bit of hope. Things certainly not looking great. The intentional foul is drawn. Luca Testa at the line. He hits. 5-point game. Up for three. No. Pulled down by the Scarlet Hawks, and it's looking like it's going to be a Milford win. And there's another foul with 4 seconds left to go. And he hits the first one. And we apologize to those of you watching live having some technical difficulties, of course, right at the end. Along the near side, up for three. It's good at the buzzer, but it will not matter as the game will come to an end with a 66-63 final. The Milford Scarlet Hawks get the victory over the Hillers, 66-63. Milford improves to 2-2 on the season, and the Hopkinton Hillers, they fall to 2-2. An entertaining game, an action-packed game. A good win by Milford. Tough loss for the Hillers, but a long season left to go. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. For Mary Arnott on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Basketball on HCAM. We thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.